Imagine waking up one day and realizing your muscles don't feel as strong as they used to. It's a quiet change that sneaks up on many of us as the years go by. But here's the good news. You don't have to accept it. Muscle loss or sarcopenia is not an inevitable part of aging. With the right foods, you can fuel your body, protect your strength, and keep doing the things you love for years to come. Today, I want to share with you 7 powerful foods that can make a real difference. Think of them as your natural defense against muscle decline. From the lean protein of chicken breast and eggs to the healthy fats in salmon and almonds, all the way to nutrient-packed greens like spinach and grains like quinoa, each of these foods offers unique benefits that work together to support your body. Imagine enjoying a simple grilled salmon dinner or tossing some spinach into your morning smoothie, all while knowing you're investing in your strength and independence. I've seen firsthand how even small changes, adding a handful of almonds as a snack or switching from regular yogurt to Greek yogurt, can boost energy and recovery. It's about consistency, not perfection. So if you're ready to say goodbye to muscle loss and hello to renewed energy, stay with me through this video. And before we dive in, please tap that like button and subscribe. Together, let's build not just stronger muscles, but a stronger, healthier future. Let's start with the basics. Lean proteins. These are simple, everyday foods like chicken, eggs, and Greek yogurt that are easy to cook, delicious, and packed with the fuel your muscles need. Think of them as the solid foundation for building strength and staying active. When we talk about foods that truly support strong, healthy muscles, chicken breast always rises to the top. It's one of the leanest, cleanest sources of protein you can find, and it's been trusted in kitchens all over the world for generations. What makes it so special? For starters, chicken breast is packed with high-quality protein while being naturally low in fat. This means you get all the essential amino acids your body needs to repair and rebuild muscle, without the heavy, greasy feeling that often comes from fattier cuts of meat. Now, let me share a story that touched me deeply. In Florida, I once met an older gentleman named Richard who had recently turned 72. He loved gardening, but over the years, he found himself getting tired more quickly, and he noticed he couldn't lift heavy pots like he used to. His doctor explained that part of this was natural muscle loss with age, but encouraged him to make small changes in his diet. One simple adjustment Richard made was adding chicken breast to his meals several times a week. Instead of relying on processed foods or red meats, he started grilling chicken breast and pairing it with vegetables or tossing it into salads. Within a few months, he told me he felt a noticeable difference, not only in his energy levels, but also in the strength he had regained for the hobbies he loved. And Richard's story isn't unique. In many Indian households too, elders include chicken breast as part of light curries or soups. Because it's tender, easy to digest, and adapts beautifully to spices and herbs, it fits naturally into a balanced diet. For seniors, this makes it both a practical and enjoyable option. Beyond protein, chicken breast also delivers valuable B vitamins. These play a crucial role in converting the food you eat into usable energy, keeping your metabolism running smoothly. That's especially important as we get older, when energy can sometimes feel in short supply. And the best part? Chicken breast is one of the most versatile ingredients you can have in your kitchen. Whether you like it grilled on a summer evening, lightly pan-seared for a quick dinner, or stir-fried with fresh vegetables, there are endless ways to prepare it without getting bored. So if you're looking for a simple, tasty, and reliable way to protect your muscles, chicken breast is an excellent place to start. It's more than just a meal. It's an investment in your strength, your independence, and your quality of life. If there's one food that has stood the test of time in almost every culture around the world, it's the humble egg. Don't let its simple appearance fool you. Inside that shell is a powerhouse of nutrition, especially for anyone looking to protect muscle strength and overall vitality. Eggs are one of the most concentrated natural sources of protein, and unlike many foods, they provide a complete set of amino acids. These are the building blocks your body relies on to repair and rebuild muscle tissue, especially after exercise or even just after a long day of activity. But the benefits don't stop there. Eggs are also rich in vitamin D, which supports strong bones and muscles, and vitamin B12, essential for energy production and keeping your nervous system healthy. Add in selenium and choline, and you have a package that supports not just your muscles, but also your memory, energy levels, and overall well-being. Let me tell you a story about Mrs. Patel, a 68-year-old woman from Mumbai. For most of her life, she preferred a mostly vegetarian diet, but as she grew older, she noticed her stamina wasn't what it used to be. Carrying groceries up the stairs or even taking a long walk began to feel more difficult. When she visited a nutritionist, one of the first suggestions was to add a couple of eggs into her diet each week. At first, she was hesitant. Eggs weren't always part of her routine, but she tried simple dishes like vegetable omelets or boiled eggs alongside her morning chai. Within weeks, she began to feel more energetic, and over time, she noticed her legs felt stronger on her daily walks. It wasn't a miracle cure, but it was a steady, reliable boost that made everyday life easier and more enjoyable. In the United States, eggs have also been a go-to choice for many older adults. I remember speaking with a retired teacher in Texas who said that scrambling a couple of eggs in the morning gave him just the right amount of energy to start his day. He loved how affordable and versatile they were, easy to cook in minutes and always satisfying. And that's part of the beauty of eggs. They're incredibly easy to fit into your life. Whether you prefer them boiled, scrambled, poached, or as part of a hearty omelette, eggs are quick to prepare and work well with almost any meal. They're also budget-friendly, which makes them accessible for just about everyone. So, when you think about ways to strengthen your muscles and maintain your independence as you age, don't overlook the simple egg. It's proof that sometimes the most powerful solutions are also the most familiar. Adding just 1 or 2 eggs to your daily or weekly meals could be the small, consistent step that helps you stay strong, active, and full of energy for years to come. When it comes to foods that are both nourishing and delicious, Greek yogurt truly stands out. It's creamy, satisfying, and packed with nutrients that make it a wonderful ally for your muscles and overall health. What makes Greek yogurt so special is its high protein content. Because it's strained more than regular yogurt, it becomes thicker and richer, and that process concentrates the protein. For anyone looking to protect or rebuild muscle, especially as we age, that extra protein is exactly what the body needs for recovery and strength. But that's not all. Greek yogurt is also loaded with calcium, the mineral that supports strong bones and keeps your muscles functioning properly. It goes hand in hand with protein, ensuring that your frame stays sturdy while your muscles remain resilient. And then there are the probiotics, those friendly bacteria that keep your gut healthy, improve digestion, and help your body absorb the very nutrients you're working so hard to eat. Let me share the story of Margaret, a 70-year-old grandmother from Ohio. She used to feel bloated and sluggish after meals, and she worried that her body wasn't absorbing nutrients the way it used to. Her doctor suggested she try incorporating Greek yogurt into her diet a few times a week. At first, she kept it simple, just a small bowl in the morning. Soon, she started adding fresh berries and a drizzle of honey. Not only did she enjoy the taste, but she noticed her digestion improved. Her stomach felt lighter, and she had more energy for her afternoon walks with her granddaughter. Over time, she also found that her legs felt stronger, and her recovery after light exercise was quicker. A similar story comes from Mr. Sharma, a retired professor in Delhi. He began adding Greek yogurt as a post-walk snack with sliced bananas and almonds. Within a few months, he told friends he felt younger. Not because of anything dramatic, but because his energy returned and his body didn't ache as much after climbing stairs. And the best part, Greek yogurt is incredibly versatile. You can enjoy it plain for a simple, tangy boost. You can mix it with fruits for natural sweetness, or even add it to savory dishes as a creamy, healthy alternative to heavier sauces. It's quick, it's easy, and it adapts to your personal tastes. So if you're looking for a food that supports muscle recovery, strengthens your bones, and helps your digestion all at once, Greek yogurt is an excellent choice. It's proof that something as small as a bowl of yogurt can have a big impact on how you feel each day. A simple habit, done consistently, can keep your body strong, your energy steady, and your future brighter. Among all the foods that support strong muscles and a healthy body, salmon is truly one of nature's most powerful gifts. It's not just delicious, it's loaded with nutrients that directly help you fight muscle loss and keep your body moving with ease. What makes salmon so special is its combination of high-quality protein and omega-3 fatty acids. Protein helps repair and build muscle, while omega-3s reduce inflammation, improve recovery, and keep your joints flexible. Together, they form a perfect team for anyone who wants to stay active and independent as they age. But salmon also provides vitamins B12 and D, plus minerals like selenium, all of which are essential for keeping your energy levels high and your muscles functioning at their best. It's a complete package of nourishment in one simple meal. Let me share a story. In Seattle, I met a retired nurse named Barbara, age 74, who loved hiking in her younger years. As time went on, though, her knees became sore, and she started avoiding the trails she once loved. Her doctor recommended adding fatty fish, like salmon, to her diet 2 or 3 times a week. Barbara began baking salmon with lemon and herbs for dinner. Slowly but surely, she noticed her recovery improved after her daily walks and her knee stiffness decreased. Within months, she was back to walking on gentle trails with her husband, something she had almost given up on. In India, too, more seniors are discovering the benefits of salmon and other fatty fish. Mr. Iyer, a 69-year-old retired banker in Chennai, shared that after including salmon in his diet, paired with steamed vegetables and light spices, he felt a renewed sense of vitality. He said it wasn't just about muscle strength. It was about feeling younger, having less joint pain, and being able to play with his grandchildren without tiring too quickly. And the beauty of salmon is in its versatility. You can grill it, bake it, or steam it, and it always delivers both flavor and nutrition. It pairs wonderfully with vegetables, salads, or whole grains like quinoa, making it a simple yet powerful meal that fuels your body. So if you're searching for a food that does more than just nourish your muscles, one that also supports your joints, boosts your energy, and helps you recover faster, salmon is an excellent choice. It's a reminder that healthy eating can be both enjoyable and transformative. A single plate of grilled salmon isn't just dinner. It's an investment in your strength, your independence, and your future well-being. When it comes to healthy snacking, few foods are as simple yet powerful as almonds. They may look small, but inside each nut is a wealth of nutrients that can support your muscles, your heart, and your overall energy. For older adults who want to stay strong, active, and independent, almonds are more than just a tasty treat. They are a nutritional powerhouse. Let's start with the basics. Almonds provide a good amount of protein, which your muscles need to repair and grow. They also deliver healthy fats, the kind that fuel your body without weighing you down. But what makes almonds truly special are 2 nutrients, vitamin E and magnesium. Vitamin E is a potent antioxidant that protects your muscle cells from oxidative stress, the gradual wear and tear that happens with age. Magnesium, on the other hand, helps your muscles contract and relax smoothly. Together, these nutrients keep your muscles strong, flexible, and ready for daily activities. And here's something many people overlook. Almonds don't just support muscle health, they also improve recovery. After a walk, exercise, or even a busy day, your muscles can feel tired or stiff. The combination of protein, healthy fats, and antioxidants in almonds helps reduce inflammation and speed up recovery. That means you can bounce back faster and keep moving with confidence. Let me share a story that shows the real impact of this small but mighty food. George, a 67-year-old retired firefighter from California, had always been active. But after retirement, he noticed something troubling. His recovery wasn't the same. A morning walk left him sore, and his afternoon energy crashed quickly. A friend suggested he swap his usual afternoon cookie for a handful of almonds. At first, George laughed. How could a few nuts replace his favorite treat? But he gave it a try. Within weeks, he realized he wasn't feeling as sore after walks. His energy stayed steady throughout the afternoon, and he didn't feel the same urge to nap. Over time, almonds became his go-to snack, and he credits them with helping him stay consistent with his daily activity. In India, almonds have been part of tradition for centuries. Many families soak almonds overnight and eat them in the morning, believing they sharpen the mind and strengthen the body. Mrs. Kapoor, a 71-year-old grandmother in Delhi, grew up with this habit but had stopped for many years. When her energy dipped in her later years, she returned to the routine her mother once taught her, soaking 5 or 6 almonds each night and eating them with warm milk in the morning. The results were surprising. She felt lighter, her digestion improved, and she had the stamina to keep up with her grandchildren during playtime. For her, almonds weren't just a food, they were a link to her childhood and a tool for aging with grace. The beauty of almonds is how easy they are to include in your diet. You don't need fancy recipes or long cooking times. A handful of almonds as a snack can give you sustained energy. You can sprinkle chopped almonds on your yogurt, add them to oatmeal, blend them into smoothies, or even use almond butter on whole grain toast. They're portable, convenient, and versatile, perfect for busy days or quiet moments at home. And here's a tip. If you find raw almonds a bit hard to chew, try soaking them overnight. This softens the nut, making it easier on your teeth and digestion while still keeping all the benefits intact. Almonds also support more than just muscle health. They contribute to heart health by lowering bad cholesterol, they stabilize blood sugar, and they provide steady energy without the crash that comes from sugary snacks. For seniors, this combination is invaluable. It means less fatigue, fewer cravings, and more energy to enjoy life. Most importantly, almonds are a small, simple choice that can have a big impact. You don't have to overhaul your entire diet to see benefits. Just replacing one unhealthy snack with a handful of almonds a few times a week can strengthen your body and support your independence. So, when you think about building muscle strength, boosting energy, and protecting your health, remember almonds. They may be small, but their power is enormous. With every handful, you're not just eating a snack, you're making an investment in your future, one that helps you stay strong, resilient, and full of life. So, if you want a simple, convenient way to nourish your muscles, protect your body from stress, and boost your daily energy, reach for a handful of almonds. They may be small, but their impact on your strength and well-being is anything but. It's proof that sometimes the smallest choices, like swapping a cookie for a few almonds, can make the biggest difference over time. When we talk about foods that can truly transform your health, spinach might not sound exciting at first. It's just a leafy green, right? Something you might remember being forced to eat as a child. But let me tell you this, spinach is one of the most underrated superfoods for older adults, and it can play a powerful role in keeping your muscles strong, your bones healthy, and your energy steady as you age. Let's start with the basics. Spinach is loaded with vitamins and minerals that your body craves. Vitamin A keeps your vision sharp and your immune system strong. Vitamin C helps your body heal, supports collagen production for your joints, and fights fatigue. Vitamin K strengthens bones and keeps your blood clotting system working properly. Spinach is also packed with magnesium, critical for muscle contraction and relaxation, and iron, which helps carry oxygen throughout your body so you can feel energized instead of drained. That's an incredible list of nutrients for something as simple as a handful of green leaves. But there's more. Spinach is rich in antioxidants, compounds that protect your cells from oxidative stress. As we grow older, oxidative stress builds up from daily wear and tear, exercise, and even pollution. This stress weakens our muscles and slows down recovery. Spinach fights back by protecting your muscle fibers, reducing inflammation, and helping you recover faster after physical activity. whether that's exercise, gardening, or even carrying groceries. Now, let me share a story that illustrates how powerful this little green can be. Mrs. Johnson, a 70-year-old retired librarian from Chicago, spent most of her days reading and enjoying quiet hobbies. She loved to cook, but often felt fatigued, and even small chores left her sore and tired. Her daughter suggested she try adding spinach to her meals. At first, Mrs. Johnson laughed. Could a vegetable she had avoided as a child really make a difference now? But she agreed to try. She began blending spinach into her morning smoothies with banana and yogurt, tossing it into salads at lunch, and sautéing it lightly with garlic for dinner. Within just a few weeks, she noticed she wasn't as tired in the afternoons. She had more energy for walks around the neighborhood and found herself bouncing back faster after household chores. Months later, she told me she finally understood why Popeye swore by spinach. Not for the muscles he gained instantly, but for the steady strength it gave her day after day. In India, spinach, or palak, has always been a beloved ingredient in home cooking. One story I love comes from Mr. Verma, a retired teacher in his late 60s who lives in Lucknow. He grew up eating palak paneer and palak dal, and as he aged, he made a habit of including these dishes in his weekly meals. He said the warmth and comfort of those recipes reminded him of his childhood, but they also had a noticeable effect on his body. His morning stiffness improved, his walks with friends became easier, and his doctor even praised his rising iron levels. For him, spinach wasn't just food, it was a bridge to his past and a gift for his future health. The beauty of spinach lies in its versatility. You can eat it raw in salads, toss it into omelets, blend it into smoothies, or cook it into soups and curries. It adapts to almost any dish and takes only minutes to prepare. For older adults who may feel overwhelmed by complicated diets, spinach offers an easy, practical solution. A handful of fresh leaves in your daily meals is enough to make a noticeable difference over time. And the benefits go beyond just the body. Eating spinach can also bring peace of mind. When you know you're nourishing yourself with something that actively protects your muscles, bones, and energy, it creates a sense of confidence. You're not just eating to survive, you're eating to thrive. You're making choices that support your independence and allow you to keep enjoying the activities and people you love. It's important to remember that consistency matters more than perfection. You don't need to eat spinach at every meal to see benefits. Even including it 2 or 3 times a week can help strengthen your body, reduce fatigue, and improve recovery. It's about small, steady habits that build up over time. Habits that keep you active, resilient, and full of life. Spinach is more than a vegetable. It's a symbol of how simple choices can create powerful results. For older adults, it can mean the difference between struggling with fatigue and enjoying long walks, between slow recovery and waking up refreshed, between losing independence and maintaining it proudly. So, the next time you prepare a meal, think about adding some spinach to your plate. It's not just another vegetable. It's nature's way of giving your body the strength, energy, and protection it deserves. With every bite, you're fueling your muscles, supporting your bones, and investing in a healthier, more vibrant future. So the next time you're planning your meals, consider adding a little spinach to your plate. It's a small choice with a big impact, one that can help you stay strong, resilient, and full of life for years to come. When people think about grains, they often imagine rice, wheat, or oats. But there's another option that has been called a super grain for good reason: quinoa. It's tiny, it's versatile, and it carries an incredible amount of nutrition packed into every seed. For older adults looking to protect their muscles, maintain energy, and support overall health, quinoa is more than just food. It's a powerful tool for staying strong and independent. So, what makes quinoa so special? Unlike most grains, quinoa is a complete protein. That means it contains all 9 essential amino acids your body needs but can't produce on its own. Amino acids are the building blocks of muscle, and having them all in one place makes quinoa unique. For seniors who may naturally lose muscle mass over time, getting enough high-quality protein is critical. Quinoa provides that in a way that's plant-based, light on the stomach, and easy to digest. But protein isn't the only benefit. Quinoa is also rich in fiber, which helps regulate digestion and keeps you feeling full longer, something especially important if you're trying to maintain a healthy weight. Fiber also supports heart health and blood sugar stability, which are common concerns as we get older. On top of that, quinoa is packed with minerals like magnesium, iron, zinc, and potassium, all of which support muscle function, energy production, and recovery. Let me share a story. I once heard about Patricia, a 69-year-old retired school principal from Denver. She had always loved cooking but noticed that heavy meals, like pasta or fried foods, left her feeling sluggish and bloated. Her daughter, who was into healthy eating, suggested she try quinoa instead of rice or pasta. At first, Patricia was hesitant. What was this strange little seed? But she gave it a try, starting with a quinoa salad loaded with vegetables and olive oil. To her surprise, she not only enjoyed the nutty taste, but also felt energized and light afterward. Over time, quinoa became a regular part of her meals. She swapped it for rice in stir-fries, added it to soups, and even used it as a base for breakfast bowls with fruit and yogurt. Within months, she felt less tired. Her digestion improved, and she even noticed her stamina during walks had increased. In India, quinoa is becoming popular among health-conscious families too. I recall a story of Mr. Mehta, a 72-year-old retired banker from Pune. He struggled with type 2 diabetes and often felt drained after meals heavy in white rice. At his doctor's advice, he began incorporating quinoa into his diet. His wife made dishes like quinoa khichdi and quinoa upma, blending traditional Indian flavors with this modern grain. Not only did his blood sugar stabilize, but he also reported feeling stronger and less fatigued. For him, quinoa wasn't just a food, it became a part of his health journey. One of quinoa's biggest advantages is its versatility. It can replace rice in almost any dish, making it familiar yet healthier. You can use it as a base for salads, add it to soups for extra protein, or even enjoy it as a warm porridge in the morning. For seniors who want easy, no-fuss meals, quinoa cooks quickly, usually in just 15 minutes, and pairs well with almost anything. Another thing worth mentioning is that quinoa is naturally gluten-free. For older adults who may struggle with gluten sensitivities or digestive issues, this makes it a safe and nourishing option without the heaviness that wheat-based foods sometimes bring. Beyond the physical benefits, food has an emotional impact too. Eating well can mean feeling more confident, more energetic, and more capable of doing the things you love. Patricia, for example, said that adding quinoa to her diet wasn't just about nutrients. It gave her the energy to play longer with her grandchildren, to take walks without fatigue, and to feel more in control of her health. That sense of empowerment is priceless. And here's the best part. You don't need to make drastic changes. Simply swapping quinoa for rice or pasta a few times a week can make a significant difference over time. It's about consistency, not perfection. So, when you think of foods that protect your muscles and fuel your body, remember quinoa. It's proof that even the tiniest seed can have a powerful impact on your strength, energy, and well-being. Adding quinoa to your diet is more than just eating. It's investing in your independence, your vitality, and your future.
Aging is an inevitable part of life, but losing muscle strength and vitality does not have to be. For many people, sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss, sneaks in quietly, making everyday tasks more difficult, draining energy, and reducing independence. Yet, as we've explored, nutrition provides a powerful and natural defense. By making thoughtful, consistent food choices, older adults can not only protect their muscles, but also rebuild strength, improve recovery, and continue enjoying the activities they love. The 7 foods we discussed, chicken breast, eggs, Greek yogurt, salmon, almonds, spinach, and quinoa, are more than just items on a grocery list. They represent tools for resilience, independence, and long-term well-being. Each one contributes in a unique way. Lean proteins that repair muscle, healthy fats that reduce inflammation, vitamins and minerals that boost energy, and antioxidants that guard against cellular wear and tear. When combined into a balanced lifestyle, they create a foundation for health that extends far beyond the kitchen. Let's revisit the bigger picture. Chicken breast, for instance, shows us how simple, familiar foods can deliver high-quality protein without excess fat. For someone like Richard, a 72-year-old gardener in Florida, the choice to include grilled chicken in his meals gave him renewed energy for hobbies he thought he might lose. It's a reminder that nutrition doesn't need to be complicated. It just needs to be consistent. Eggs further highlight this principle. They are affordable, versatile, and packed with complete amino acids along with vitamin D and B12. Whether scrambled for breakfast or boiled as a quick snack, eggs prove that sometimes the most powerful solutions are also the simplest. Mrs. Patel from Mumbai discovered this when she added just a few eggs per week to her diet and noticed stronger legs and more stamina for daily walks. For seniors worldwide, eggs stand as a reliable ally in the fight against muscle loss. Greek yogurt adds another dimension by combining protein with calcium and probiotics. This trifecta supports muscle recovery, bone health, and digestion. Margaret from Ohio experienced this firsthand when her energy levels improved and her body felt lighter after adding Greek yogurt to her mornings. Stories like hers show us that even a small bowl of yogurt can transform not just how we feel physically, but also how we experience everyday life. When we consider salmon, the benefits expand beyond muscles. Omega-3 fatty acids reduce inflammation, ease joint stiffness, and accelerate recovery. Barbara, a retired nurse in Seattle, regained her ability to walk trails after incorporating salmon into her weekly meals. Her story illustrates that good nutrition isn't just about maintaining strength. It's about regaining the freedom to do the things you once loved. Food, in this sense, becomes a pathway back to cherished experiences. Almonds provide another example of how small changes can yield big results. Rich in protein, healthy fats, vitamin E, and magnesium, they fight oxidative stress and aid muscle recovery. George, a retired firefighter in California, replaced his afternoon cookie with a handful of almonds and noticed less soreness, steadier energy, and greater consistency in his daily activity. For Mrs. Kapoor in Delhi, soaked almonds became a ritual that connected her with her childhood while improving digestion and stamina. In both cases, almonds prove that even a handful of nuts can shape a healthier, more vibrant future. Spinach, often underestimated, delivers a powerhouse of vitamins A, CK, magnesium, and iron. Its antioxidants fight oxidative stress, while its minerals support muscle contraction and oxygen transport. For Mrs. Johnson in Chicago, adding spinach to smoothies and salads reduced fatigue and improved recovery. In India, palak paneer and palak dal continue to nourish elders like Mr. Verma, strengthening their bodies while preserving cultural traditions. Spinach, then, is not just food. It's a symbol of how humble choices can restore vitality and independence. Finally, quinoa brings balance to the list with its unique status as a complete plant-based protein. It combines all 9 essential amino acids with fiber, minerals, and a naturally gluten-free profile. Patricia, a retired principal from Denver, discovered renewed stamina and lighter digestion by swapping rice and pasta with quinoa. Meanwhile, Mr. Mehta in Pune stabilized his blood sugar and gained energy by blending quinoa into traditional Indian recipes. Quinoa reminds us that new habits don't have to replace cultural favorites. They can enhance them. What do all these stories tell us? They show that healthy aging is not about radical transformations or expensive superfoods. It's about making steady, practical choices, choosing grilled chicken over processed meat, a boiled egg over a sugary pastry, Greek yogurt instead of heavy cream, salmon instead of fried fish, almonds instead of cookies, spinach instead of iceberg lettuce, or quinoa instead of white rice. Each small swap builds resilience over time. Each habit, when practiced consistently, becomes an investment in strength, energy, and independence. Beyond nutrition, these foods also carry an emotional weight. They restore confidence. They allow grandparents to play with grandchildren, retirees to enjoy hobbies without fatigue, and elders to maintain dignity in their independence. They provide not only physical nourishment but also a sense of hope that aging can be strong, active, and fulfilling. The key lesson here is consistency. You don't need to eat all 7 foods every day. Even incorporating them a few times each week can make a measurable difference. Think of them as building blocks. Each one contributes to a stronger, healthier foundation. Together, they create a lifestyle that supports your body's needs as it changes with age.